Again, great matchmaking. I think, you know, Tom Blackledge takes some real pride in the matchmaking on this show. And look at the close fights we've seen so far tonight. Yeah,
there's been some really good fights. So Cox coming out, southpaw, switching straight away. Davison, very, very good wrestler, well-rounded fighter from Daywalkers.
We saw there straight away, he went for the leg. Pick up, slam. He's got some awesome support here.
Yeah, real partisan crowd behind Jack Davison. I've seen this guy fight a few times now. He's got a really good...
He needs to watch for the armbar.
He really does. That's quite tight in there as well.
Great setup. Just looking to get round the head.
IPC, another very successful team. Once again, it's great to have these kind of teams on ice, isn't it?
Yeah, what do you know about the IPC, Jim, while we're looking at this armbar getting set up?
Quite a lot. They've got they've got a few good fighters on tonight.
That could be locked over.
That is locked.
It's tight. He really just wants to get his body on there. Sometimes slamming can tighten the submission up. He could do tightening those knees up again. Just a little bit of movement, and that's what got him out of there.
Great work from Jack Davison. But yeah, going back to the IPC gym, very successful gym in its own right. You know, based further south from here, but really good gym itself. And they've got, obviously got the Daywalkers boys with Aaron Wilkinson, Alex Minogue now part of that setup, and obviously Carl Prince as well. So yeah, really good team there.
Certainly, very, very good team. But here we have again James Cox of the IPC threatening with those legs. You know, he's threatening triangles, he's threatening arm bars. Really working those legs up high. He's not giving Jack a chance to really think. He's just sort of defending.
Yeah, he definitely is. He's
that's better, stacking him up there from Jack. But look, he gives up the mount.
Great trip there. Really good work and a very high mount now. Yeah. He needs to. Jack Davison now needs to climb out and backdoor it. There's a bit of space there.
But look how confident he looks there working. He was looking there for a submission from the top there, James Cox. Spins round to take the back. This is great submission work here. But again, they're defended by Jack Davison.
Yeah, really
into the armbar.
Really good defensive work there.
He's not giving Jack Davison a chance to think. Every time he does something good or gets an escape, he's back defending again.
Yeah, he is, and you know, Davison's got his arm caught really tight again there. Very, very good positioning from Cox.
Cox giving it up there, trying to look to secure a better submission.
See, from Ian, he's leaning in too much, Davison. He's dropping a few shots, but he's leaning his head straight in. And every time he does that, Cox counters from it and goes for the arm.
He certainly does.
For a better position.
But Davison finishing around, inside control, working some little chopping right hands to the face. So he finished around in a dominant position there, but I think, you know, I would give that round to James Cox for some great submission attempts.
Well,
great positioning.
This is it, I totally agree with you there, and it's the way judging is now going in MMA. People are now starting to see what people are doing off the backs, aren't they? So in that kind of fight, yeah, he was on his back a lot, but he threw up submissions, he was doing good strikes, you know, and he put Davison in some really precarious positions there.
Yeah, he certainly did. I'm looking forward to this next round. Obviously, Aaron Wilkinson there giving Jack Davison instructions in the corner. The IPCC corner looking very composed. Nice, simple instructions.
Yeah, I think that's what you need in this kind of fight. You know, he's doing quite well so far. You know, why change up what he's already doing? I mean, they maybe wanted to be a bit more dominant from trying to get on the top position, but from what he's doing from the bottom, he's quite good. Against a good wrestler as well. You know, let's not forget, Davison's a very good wrestler from Daywalkers, as are most of that team.
Yeah, certainly are.
And as I say most, obviously Aaron Wilkinson isn't a very good wrestler. There we go. Davison won it straight to the floor again. I'm surprised at that, actually. You know, after someone's dominated from the bottom there, you'd think he might want to keep this standing, or
maybe work his stand-up. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen Jack Davison stand up, but again, a good takedown. He definitely is good at the takedowns.
He is, but straight away into rubber guard.
Yeah, but he's keeping that leg tight. Oh, but he lets it out. You know, if it seems pretty free there to let the leg out.
Again, he's going for that arm, and he's got it.
Yeah, Cox needs to tighten those knees up.
Yeah,
again,
so
see the crossing of the legs, it brings the knees apart.
it does have a detrimental effect on the finish to the armbar, doesn't it, Ian?
It's the reason that he let Davison get out the first time, but I don't think this time. Well, again, it's just leaving that bit of space can make all the difference.
Yeah, as you've seen there, Davison slipped straight out as soon as that little bit of a gap came between them.
There's no arguing with Cox's setup. He's got a great setup for the armbar. Just maybe slightly, just perfect that finish. Again, there he goes for the armbar. Again, the legs crossed.
I'd say so far he's looking the more technical of the two, isn't he, Ian?
Well, he certainly is. He's got some very, very good submission wrestling from the bottom.
So for me, Davison up against the cage here with his opponent. He wants to try to posture up, both knees on the ground, and start throwing some real shots there.
Yeah, just don't overcommit with any of your shots. You don't want to be getting caught in a position where you're going to get caught out.
He's going for that arm again. He likes to swim through for that arm, doesn't he?
Well, he certainly does. But like I said in the first round, what he's doing is he's not giving Davison a chance to think. Constantly from one defence to another. And again there, that looks better.
It really does.
Difficult to see exactly from here, but that looked... he just needs to get that whole body behind it, stretch that arm out.
It's a really good grappling contest so far. I'd like to see a few more shots from Davison.
Well, that's what Davison needs to do. Davison needs to work the ground and pound. He needs to work the shots because he's losing the technical submission wrestling battle. So he needs to bring in the MMA. This is not a submission wrestling match. Get the strikes in. That's how he's going to make the difference.
Yeah, he definitely is. He's definitely losing on a technical basis there. And he's now in a really bad position. And he wants the arm. He wants the arm.
He does. I'd like to see some strikes to set up the arm first. Again, we had a 10-second knocker. Triangles on, but it's just too little, too late for this round.
Do you know what? That's 2-0 for me.
No, it certainly is. James Cox is, on a submission wrestling basis, he is absolutely all over Jack Davison.
Yeah, he really is. Very old school techniques that he's throwing up. It's some really good stuff. I think that Davison is doing the same old stuff, and if the same old stuff isn't working, you got to change it up, Ian.
Yeah, you really, really do. I think that's what his corner will be saying to him right now. Cox, he's just a split second away from finishing. He's just a tight little bit of polishing on his technique, and he'd have finished this fight.
I couldn't agree more. One thing I did like from what I've seen from Davison in that last round was when he was in the top position, he dropped a few straight shots, which we don't see enough of in amateur MMA. Went straight down the pipe.
Yeah.
And he was hurting. You could see Cox was.
Certainly those shots do the damage. You can see, he's a little powerful guy, Davison. But what he needs to do is follow up those with a nice position. Try and get the side control and hold the side control.
Absolutely. Really good fight so far. Probably the best fight we've seen so far tonight, Ian.
Oh, technically wise, this is certainly the best.
Oh, Davison went in with a cheeky one there and caught one himself.
He stepped in with a little uppercut on the inside.
Now, Davison needs to stop this wrestling and go for a finish, in my opinion.
I think it'd have been worth risking the strikes.
He's got nothing to lose now. He's 2 rounds down. He needs to go for a finish. And it's good defense as well from Cox here. Yep. He's got that leg caught in, but he's hopping around well, and he's got the leg now out.
Oh, he's looking for the
Kimura. Sweep. Very nice sweep from the top. He wants that Kimura now, doesn't he?
Yeah, can he free that arm away? He's got his hands on tight.
He's a bit too high up. Yeah, he's
defending well, but use that to hit the back. Again, great submission wrestling skill here from Cox.
Yeah, very, very good. And he's in a much better position again. Taking his back, and he's got the choke in there. He's got one arm across. Lets it go. Let's see what...
This is such a dominant performance from James Cox.
It really is. I mean, he looks like he may be sliding off the side there. Try and reposition.
solid shots to set up the submission.
He needs to flatten him out now, doesn't he, Ian? And then start dropping some shots.
He really does. Push his hips down, flatten him out. I think he's happy to sit there, you know. He's sitting there, he feels controlled, he feels relaxed, and he's just firing those shots in.
Yeah.
You know, he'll know he's 2 rounds up.
Oh yeah, but he's still going for that finish, isn't he? He's still working the position. He's still dropping shots. What a great performance from Cox here.
I'll tell you what, he certainly is one to watch at this weight.
Davison looking absolutely depleted now, isn't he?
Certainly. I'd love to see James Cox against someone like Aaron Abbey.
Oh yeah, I mean Aaron's obviously gone pro now. But yeah, it would be a great fight.
Yeah.
It would be a really good fight.
You know, you've got 2 sort of flyweight guys with that great submission skill.
I mean, you look at his positioning, the way he's controlling the head. You know, he's dropping some good shots. He's going for that choke. When the choke's not working, he's going back to dropping shots. It's exactly what you need to do. He's now got a body triangle, vicious body triangle.
Again, just completely dominant here. You know, from start to finish, really, Jack Davison has just been made to think, made to defend. He's not controlled any of this fight.
No, oh, no, absolutely not. From start to finish, it's been all one way, hasn't it? And, you know, James Cox doing a fantastic job here and preserving his undefeated record, and deservedly.
Yes, certainly so. 10 seconds left, and it's just been...
too little, too late there, Ian.
Certainly, I mean, for me, 3 rounds up, James Cox.
Really good fight. And this is the kind of thing that you want to see at the amateur level, where people are just letting it go.
Fires to the centre of the cage. Oh, he beat me to it. One more round of applause, everybody. 2 warriors in there tonight. Back and forth action. That's what you pay your money for. After 3 toughly 4 rounds, we go to our judges' scorecards for the decision. All 3 judges scored this bout 29-28 in favour of your winner in the blue corner, James